And the breakaway, well, it took a while for the right one to be formed. The right one, as far as Ciccone were concerned, would involve him. Ultimately, he was not to make it.
No, it was real action. You know, the pace was really up, over 51 kilometres an hour at the start, and it was just attack after attack until eventually a small group did get themselves together.
They did. But, yeah, as to who was up towards the front, at this point, missing was our day's winner. Jhonatan Narváez decided that he was going to extricate himself from the pack and make it over, and the swiftness with which he bridged was outstanding.
Yeah, he was incredible. This was a little bit of help from Scaroni getting over here. They went over the top. There was, what, 17 riders at this moment.
It was a big group. Warren Barguil there also. Good to see him as part of the pack. When Narváez made it over, there was a look back from the Astana duo. It was almost as if, oh no. And then we issued the same words when this happened. Just a brutal moment, and particularly for Scaroni, who found himself just disengaged from his own teammate Ulissi, who was up towards the front, wasn't dropping back for him. Then it was help yourself time, and Mas and Narváez decided they needed some space.
Yeah, this was the Red Bull. This was the last kilometre, the last climb of the day, and Mas was trying everything he could to get rid of Narváez, but it wasn't meant to be.
Tough task with Narváez, loving short, sharp, explosive climbs. It came down to a sprint between the pair of them. Close at hand was the chasing trio. Narváez finding himself uncomfortably in front, and then Mas decided to light it up. Little bit of non-straight line sprinting from Mas as he almost took Narváez to the barriers as part of his defence for the drive to the line. There it was. Narváez held his position, however, and indeed delivered his third stage win of this Giro. There was a roar from the Ecuadorian fans as well in this piazza.
Yeah, normally when you win 3 stages it gets a little bit easier, but I think it just goes to show how hard a day it was.
Narváez takes it ahead of Mas. Ulissi finished in 3rd place ahead of Chris Harper and Alexander Vlasov. Chris Harper moves into the top 10 in the